So I am surprised that it's such an adult type film, series. I'm surprised Elvis Presley Enterprises would allow that to be so graphic. I personally like it. I think it's cool. Some fans, like I said, don't like it, but they're just maybe a little more prude. I don't know, maybe they're a little more reserved, but I think it's just what you need for Netflix, you know? What's up, guys? Welcome to this video on Elvis is the Man. So I watched episodes 1 through 3 of Agent Elvis, and I got some notes for you of a lot of things that I liked about it. I did notes because if I just do this off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to spend so much time like editing out all the ahs and ums and while I'm like remembering. So let me just go. First of all, I love it. I was very pleasantly surprised. One thing I didn't like though is they released all 10 episodes, which I think if you just release one a week, like it builds anticipation. One thing about it, it's definitely adult, which surprisingly, well, not really surprisingly, because people are very, I don't know what the word, but people, some people don't like it because they say it's like too adult. I mean, it's definitely like they have a ton of cursing. Scatter has sex with a prostitute, I think, cocaine use, gore, like chopping off limbs. The animation is great. The drawing is like, there's always something cool to look at. It keeps your attention, that's for sure. So episode 1, Charles Manson kidnaps Elvis, which there is some truth in that. I find that really funny that they actually brought that in, the writers, because in like 1969, either 68 or 69, Manson actually jumped the gate in Elvis's California home, but was kicked out. Elvis wasn't even there, but Manson was very mad about that. And so he actually had a beef with the Beatles, but that's another story. But I thought that was pretty cool. Elvis got abducted by Manson, and the voices are pretty similar. Not talking about Elvis, but with like Manson and all that, that was a surprise. One thing I was disappointed about though is Priscilla was in it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, well I guess it makes sense. But it was 1968, and so I guess it is pretty accurate. I think it is cool that they used her voice. It makes it more realistic, I really think Elvis would have loved it, like being an agent karate guy. Like I think he really would have got a kick out of watching this. I mean, remember he said, I want to be the comic book hero. He imagined himself being that. So I really think Elvis would just lean back in his couch, feet up on the table, and just really loved it. I think it's also cool that Matthew McConaughey is playing Elvis. Like he's not trying to sound Elvis. I think it's just a good fit. Like we don't want an Elvis impersonator's voice over it. It's just cheesy to me. That's not a knock to Elvis impersonators, but just my preference. I think that was a good move to have Matthew McConaughey. I can see this being very popular and bringing new fans into the Elvis fold, just like the Elvis movie did, because fans and non-fans of Elvis would be entertained by this type of Netflix series. So I am surprised that it's such an adult type film, series. I'm surprised Elvis Presley Enterprises would allow that to be so graphic. I personally like it. I think it's cool. Some fans, like I said, don't like it, but they're just maybe a little more prude. I don't know, maybe they're a little more reserved, but I think it's just what you need for Netflix, It's kind of funny, like they won't show Elvis doing drugs or have him be under the influence like the 77 special, but they'll cut off arms, cut off limbs, swearing, sex with prostitutes, and Scatter. That is pretty cool. They got Scatter, which Elvis got in like 1962. I think it's awesome. I'm looking forward. I saw episodes 1 through 3 so far, and so I got 7 more. So I'm gonna probably watch like 3 more tonight. I just want to, like, little by little, I want to kind of savor it. But I love it, and most of the fans love it too that have talked to me about it. Hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of review. Maybe I'll do every 3 episodes I give a little review on, but I think it's pretty much going to be it unless they really got something wow in there that I think would be cool to talk about. Check out the videos I've been releasing these past few weeks. I've been doing a lot of stories. I see you guys really like that. Comment down below. Tell me your thoughts on this, Agent Elvis, and any other thoughts you got. Let me know. Video requests. Talk to you next time.